Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 105.
501, 105.
My name is Ingo Weigel.
I'm Matt Griffith. This is MMA Show by MMA fans for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous.
Yes, we do. You got any news?
It's cold in my house.
It's kind of chilly, yes.
I don't have the HIV.
That's good. Me neither.
I'm very hungry.
Okay.
Slightly medicated.
Okay.
How about you?
I don't have the HIV either, but I'm heavily medicated.
Sweet.
I'm not hungry.
All right.
I feel good.
Awesome. Are you cold? Is the temperature all right?
I feel a little chilly, but
It's a little cold, but it's better than being hot.
Right.
Which it's been all fucking summer here.
Yes. So,
are you ready for some fucking news?
Let's talk a little news before we get into the Ultimate Fighter finale, which was pretty exciting.
Well, let's just start there. Let's talk about the Ultimate Fighter show this time around. Seeing how this was the first time they did a live show,
okay.
What was your thoughts on the live show? Did you like this?
You mean the whole season?
Yeah, in general.
You know what? I thought it was awkward at times, and it was fun at times. I think they need to do away with the whole coach giving the speech thing.
Like the hand job for good
so
luck?
scripted and weird. It just feels like, okay, now it's your turn to say something inspirational. Like, just don't do that. Or if they're going to do it, just tape it from before. But overall, I thought it was pretty cool. The only thing that bothers me is I think in the main event of the Ultimate Fighter, you could tell both guys were worn out. Yeah, I think that would have been a different story if they would have had 4 or 5 weeks to rest.
Yeah, because both guys had like 3 fights in anywhere from, I think Iaquinta was 3 fights in 3 weeks.
Yep.
And the other dude was 3 fights in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Man, that's tough. Because they looked a little drained by that.
Did.
And
yeah.
It's to be expected. It wasn't like they had easy fights either.
Nope. So I think that would be nice if they just spread that out. I don't need to see it live the next week. It's like,
you could have given them like maybe a month or something to
let them go back home and get into their regular training camp and kind of
heal a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because one point was they got real lucky on this season that these guys going into the final didn't get injured.
Yeah.
Because then what would have happened? You're going to have another guy step in.
Yeah, they would have to.
It wouldn't be a true Ultimate Fighter. You wouldn't win a 6-figure contract. Or a Harley Davidson.
There they are.
Or that glass trophy.
But what a great story, though. You know, Chiesa, his father passed away. He had a lot of trouble, trials, and tribulations throughout the season, and comes out from behind. I didn't think he was going to win. I thought for sure Iaquinta was going to knock him out or something, but he pulls it out with a really nice. What did he win by? Hold on, I forgot. Rear naked choke. That's it. Round 1.
You're getting crazy. You're going all out of order.
Am I going out of order?
Sure.
Are we? I thought we were talking about the Ultimate Fighter. We're not talking about it?
At some point.
I'm lost. Give me the news!
Run through the fights. But I want to talk. Yeah, I like this season of Ultimate Fighter. I like the live. I think the thing I like the most, maybe this time around, is it seemed they focused more on the training aspect than the bullshit in the house. I don't really care about seeing
There wasn't much bullshit, was there?
No, they're not sitting around drinking, whatever. You have Ronda Rousey come in, that's fine. You can have the coaches challenge, that's fine. Show me training.
Best coaches challenge ever.
It's true, it was.
That was awesome.
Because they're running and gunning. They should do that fucking every time, and I don't think that gets old.
Don't even change it. Just keep it the same.
Yeah, and loser gets paintballed or something.
Oh, yeah.
Jackass style. It's all good.
Oh, I thought you were pointing out a bug on the floor.
Not yet. There's no bugs. I'm bug-free today.
Good.
So far.
All right.
So the rumors, I want to talk about the next season of Ultimate Fighter.
Okay.
The one that got shot down so far was the Stephen Bonner, Forrest Griffin, which I thought could be kind of cool since they were both on there. And little retro throwback season 1.
That would be interesting.
But they've denied that one, so I want to see a comeback season.
They could have do it with those two guys. Right. The comebacks.
They could. Bonner. Maybe they're the coaches. And then you have the comeback. But here's what I want. I've got a roster. Okay. I want heavyweights, and here's who I want. I want Tim Sylvia, Andre Arlovsky, Paul Bentello, Cabbage, Tank Abbott, Dan Severin, Chemo, Maurice Smith, Todd Duffy, Kimbo Slice, Ken Shamrock, Jeff Monson, Rico Rodriguez, and Seth Petrozelli.
Holy moly.
Some of them are maybe in jail, may have the HIV.
Okay.
I don't know if they're still fighting, but the epicness right there It's pretty good.
That would definitely make for good TV ratings. Now,
fuck yeah.
Can all those guys show up in shape and ready to
It
fight?
doesn't matter. Just fucking let them show up.
Okay.
And then for coaches, let's have Bas Rutten on one side and Pat Miletich on the other side.
Whoa, that's too much.
Your head might explode.
I don't think they can pull that off.
They can't. But that's like my dream team.
You should fire that off to Dana. Maybe, hey, you become the producer of the next Ultimate Fighter. That'd be sweet.
Or if you can't get those guys as coaches, have Tito Ortiz as coach and put Ken Shamrock on his team and watch hilarity ensue.
Okay, I like that too.
There's no way he's gonna listen. Those guys will fucking scrap for a fourth time before that show.
They do need to. I want to see a heavyweight show.
Yeah,
you're on the right track, I think.
We haven't had one since what? The Rashad Evans, Brad Imes were
was
the
the
final.
Was the Kimbo Slice one a heavyweights show?
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, it was with Roy Nelson and.
Yeah, good point. That one was.
That was kind of meh. The one episode was really cool with Kimbo was fighting, but the other episodes are kind of just so meh.
I'm ready for it.
Give us the heavyweights.
In live fights, maybe. I still like that.
I like the live fights.
We're a little USA versus Brazil. I thought they should have done that.
They're doing something like that, aren't they?
Oh,
supposedly in next year, there's already in the works, like England versus Canada or some shit. I don't know, something weird.
I felt like that there was a lost opportunity here where you had the Brazil running in tandem with the USA one. We could have put them both on TV, merged it together.
They're supposed to run the Brazil on Fuel starting next week, I think.
Do we get Fuel?
No.
Awesome. Fucking don't want to see it.
You can stream it off the internet.
I don't know
legally.
Legally?
It's on the website.
Oh.
That's how I watched a couple episodes already.
Fair enough.
The problem is they got this big card happening in Brazil that nobody knows about, that is still a pay-per-view as of this point, that has lost its main event like 3 times.
And they just sucked fighters off of it, put them on other cards.
It'll be the lowest paid-for pay-per-view in the history of MMA, I think.
Do you think they have to make this one free?
Yes. I think they do.
I agree. I think it has to be, because who's going to... With Franklin and Silva, we've already seen that once. I mean, the only difference now is you're getting a 5-rounder, which could be kind of cool, but...
Yeah.
Verdum and Russo, still an interesting fight, would like to see, but the rest of the card is all the guys from a show that I haven't even seen one episode of.
Nobody knows. So who's going to spend their $50, $60 for that?
No fucking way.
Nope.
Ain't going to happen.
Nope. As of right now, it's still a pay-per-view. It may change.
Throwback prices, $9.99. I'm in for that. I'm in for $10.
Okay.
Anything more is a travesty.
Could they do that?
They could, but they won't. Okay. Because then you'll be expected to do it at a later date, and everyone will bitch, this is a $9.99 card, motherfucker.
ABC. $9.99, $19.99, $39.99.
That's right.
$199.
Yeah. It's true.
If we let them do $9.99, you know $99.99 is not far off. It's coming.
This is going to pay back for the next one. You know, we gave you one for cheap. Now we got to make it up on the next 100 for the year or whatever it is.
Yep.
So. All right. Now we got that taken care of. Yes.
Okay.
What's up with this injury bug that's going around right now?
Don't know.
You made this point too. You said
around this time last year.
Yeah.
I think I recall us. It's like deja vu, saying, "What is going on?" There's so many injuries over this right before all the summer cards hit. So I don't know what the reason is. Maybe the weather's getting better. Guys are working harder because it's nice out and they got tans and jerking it. I don't know.
Too much, like getting jib eye or something.
Chiseled up.
But here goes your list. You ready?
I'm ready.
Vitor Belfort, Dominic Cruz, John Fitch, Thiago Alves, Papi Abedi, Matt Riddle, Jim Hedges, Paul Taylor, Mark Hunt, Chad Griggs, Yoshihiro Akiyama, and Thiago Silva.
That's 12 guys.
12 guys. That's just in the last... I probably left a few out.
Yeah.
I tried to get as many as possible, but fuck.
It's a lot. It's a lot of dudes.
And that's not to mention like the 146 fiasco with Overeem and then all the shuffling. So they've had to be friggin' magicians right now with all the injuries and drug tests and steroids. Hey, speaking of steroids.
Yes.
Someone else got a therapeutic use exemption.
Frank Mir.
Thoughts?
Well, it kind of makes sense because he was kind of such easygoing guy about the whole Overeem thing and being real, just like, I understand, we should check before we accuse, and all this bullshit. And Frank, what are you doing, man? He's on the TRT. Obviously, okay.
He's a little older.
So twice now TRT hasn't helped, okay? Twice. The only one that TRT is working for is Dan Henderson. Everybody else, it doesn't work. So
yeah, we got to make a TRT list. Okay. Isn't Todd Duffy in that league too?
Todd Duffy, Dan Henderson, Frank Mir, Chael Sonnen, Mark Wart. Name Mark Wart. There's more. I forgot. Yeah. There's quite a few more. There's probably a lot we don't even know about.
Yeah, because it's all secret squirrel.
Yep.
Mental note.
I don't know why that would get out. It seems weird that they would report on that. But who broke that? Like MMA Weekly or something?
I'm gonna get a list of all the fighters that have applied for one.
So pretty strange. I don't think it helped in this case. I don't know that I don't know what these guys are doing, but it's a bunch of BS, if you ask me, Matt.
What? You don't think they should have them?
No, I think it's such a gray area. Okay, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. So a guy can go and inject artificial hormones into his body, okay, and that's okay, but smoking a little herb is not. That's weird, don't you think? Let's see. One makes you really aggressive, super muscular, lets you work out like an animal. The other one chills you out and gives you the munchies. Mm-hmm. Which one's worse for you when you're going into the cage against another human being you're going to fight?
Injecting yourself in the ass with a load of whale semen. That's
probably horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible.
How would you get whale semen? Does the whale have a penis? Is it just hanging out like a horse cock?
It'll probably kill you, though. I'm just saying. It's probably a massive load. You can't take it. Just walk away.
Okay.
You're covering your whole block with that. So.
Crazy.
It is. So what was it? Again, I lose the focus of the main question. Oh, the therapeutic use exemption. Why is steroid okay?
Who's making these rules? That's what I want to know. Why is one okay and the other one's not?
Because you have old school people set in old school ways, and everyone wants to be against weed because, oh my God, it's so bad. When I want to say like 56% of the U.S. population approves and says, yeah, use it.
Official number. You heard it here first.
Fuck yeah.
56%.
So, and they just want to keep fighting it, regardless of good or bad for you. Old school. Bullshit. That's all it is. It is.
So they bring the hammer down on Nick Diaz, but everybody
make an example of him.
And roid up and do whatever they want.
Sure. And get off in less time.
Yes. Or no time.
Right. Right. Second time offender for Nick Diaz, so. On some bullshit rule.
Yep.
So.
What else do we have? Oh, before we forget, give me mention, our friend and coach, Comprito, retires officially from jiu-jitsu competition this weekend at the Worlds.
Do I need to pour a little out? I'll pour a little in.
So, cheers to you, Coach. It's been a great career. He's won the World Championship like 7 times, twice, absolute champion, like back-to-back, I believe. So, old guard, new guard, time has come. He's in his mid-30s. It's probably time. It's a good time to focus on his students. He's got a lot of good guys, at the lower belts, at the middle belts, and even at the higher belts who are still competing hard. And Braza, as we like to promote up there, is doing well. So I think we had a couple of world champions at a few different belt levels this year. So that's a tough competition. Like one of the guys that went to the Pan Ams won 8 matches and lost his 9th match and didn't medal. Can you imagine that?
That's a handful.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of competition level that you're dealing with out there at some of these weight classes. There's so many guys that are just good. You have to be, at your top game for like an hour basically, if not longer.
And they totally test for drugs there, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, like Gabby Garcia, who ran through the women's division again.
Is that
Remember
right?
that chick I showed you before? Dude, she's like.
Is that a chick? Is that confirmed?
I don't know.
How do they check? Do they have to check that? Is there like a cock and balls test?
No.
I'm a chick. Don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't test for that stuff. They probably should, and I think that's
they
one.
They probably piss and then test the hormones in the piss. I bet.
Wait, piss test in jiu-jitsu?
Oh, so sorry. They don't confirm anything, though.
No, in jiu-jitsu, there's
sorry.
No. No, I mean,
that's right.
He's trying to make that one of his big goals. He wants to clean up the sport. but it's going to be a long road, and I don't know that he can do it. I mean, hopefully.
Well, I think that's probably one of the reasons why you don't see it in the Olympics, right?
See what?
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, because they're whiting up like crazy?
Oh, yeah.
You think that's what?
Maybe.
You don't
What are the other reasons why it's not there?
Well, I mean,
because you have too many other sports that are similar to it?
No, they're all. I think
right?
they're all doing it. Speaking of the Olympics, it's starting up soon, right? July or something? Mm-hmm. I'm actually excited to watch it this year. It's going to be fun. I like the summer ones. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons I'm sure why it's not in there, but see, a lot of those people are doing something. Those people are doing like such next level shit that you can't even test for it.
Well, I think they're not even testing for it. Are you talking about the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are like blood doping and fucking. They're probably all HGH'd out.
Oh yeah.
That is
like
level.
The China. Was it the swim team or somebody came in one year after they got their ass kicked every year, and all of a sudden all the people are all beefed up and just breaking world records, and then they find out they were like doping or something, you know? It's just.
Well, isn't that like who is it? The U.S. women's softball team? Do I have to say women's if I say softball?
I don't think the men play softball. No.
Okay, thanks. I wasn't sure.
They might.
So the U.S. softball team, they were so dominant because they kept getting gold after gold after gold that they got rid of the sport because we were too dominant.
That's why?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not. It wasn't an Olympic sport?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not anymore.
Do they play baseball in the Olympics? No.
Fuck if
they
I
play
know. There's so
basketball.
many. They play badminton.
Do they play soccer? They do. I think. Fuck if I know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I like to watch the summer games. They're exciting. You know, the high diving chicks.
Oh yeah.
Acrobatics.
Gymnastics. When they're older than 18.
18, yes.
Unfortunately, a lot of them were like 13. They look like they're 22, which is sketchy.
All
3'10" of them.
Yep. So
it's all good.
Wrestling should be fun. There's a lot of good. We got a really good heavyweight for the U.S. I watched the trials, the wrestling trials. There's one dude. He's older. I think he's like 40 something. You might hear another. This might be like one of those like Cinderella.
Does he get the therapeutic use exemption?
I don't know. He's a big dude. He's huge, like 100 and some kilogram or whatever they rate him at or whatever. But that guy looks beastly. I have a feeling he could win. But
it's all good.
What were we saying? Jiu-jitsu.
Yes. About why isn't it in the Olympics?
I don't know. Many reasons. It's a good question for some jiu-jitsu guys.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
It should be there.
It should. What else you got? You got more?
As far as news, no. We can actually get into the card now.
Let's get into it.
So,
yes.
Let's start with this Justin Lawrence head kick. Let me just say, holy shit, because I rewatched that today. And I heard that smack, and that guy went down like he got fucking shot.
Yep.
I yelled out. My wife's like, "What's going on down there?" I'm like, "Nothing. This dude just got knocked out. I think someone shot him. I'm not sure."
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's got to be KO of the year candidate. No.
He didn't win it.
That was up there.
No, he did not win it. I don't know if they didn't count it or he won KO of the night, KO of the night, with Martin Kampmann. But he also won. That was also fight of the night. For the season, it was Eli Aquinta got the knockout.
Well, I'm saying like for the year though.
Oh, for
2012 UFC,
oh,
that could be in contention for KO of the year.
That was pretty brutal.
For sure.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
It was nasty. Right on the chin.
And if you saw the coaches, I think it was Faber's team, as soon as that thing hit, they're all like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, he forgot to put his hands up. He's backing up like, weird.
Well, it's like he faked I think it was a left kick. He threw a punch, and he threw a fucking head kick. And I was like, oh, man. And it looked like he'd got all foot on the chin, though. It was a hard shot. He went down.
Yep. That was a good KO. That started the night off, wasn't it? The first fight?
Yeah. And then we had the Oliveira-Brookins fight. What was your take on that?
You know what? I thought Brookins was doing well, and then I don't know what happened. He got tagged or whatever. Was there? It just seemed like the fight was fairly even for a while, and then I think he just made a tactical error, and Oliveira capitalized with his jiu-jitsu.
Well, Oliveira got him up against the cage and then got him to the ground.
Yeah.
And then locked up like a guillotine with a modified lock on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. I mean, he knocked Oliveira down too once, right? At least.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But Oliveira, he it's almost like he was too cocky and too confident in his striking.
Yeah.
One thing I want to see from him is to just stay aggressive, but don't get hit as much. Because he let Brookins like into that fight where there was a point, I don't know if it was at the end of the first round or beginning of the second round, where Brookins started landing like 4 and 5 punch combos, and Oliveira's just walking straight back, and I'm like, what are you doing? Come on, light him up here. But it just shows Brookins still, his striking's getting better, but it's still not where he needs to be at this point in his career.
Yeah.
Because didn't he win one of the seasons?
Yeah, he won the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, still more of a brawler. I mean, his striking was really bad before, but now I think it's improved quite a bit from where it was. But Oliveira has done that more than once. I think you see him get all weird. Like that's how he got Jim Miller submitted him. I think
because he was being too cocky. Like I don't have to worry about this knee bar.
Yeah, and he was that way too when he knocked that. He submitted that one guy. Fuck, I can't remember now. He was also an Ultimate Fighter alum. Got him with an armbar, and then there was. Hold on, I'll find it. Charles Oliveira.
Well, Cerrone was another fight of his that he lost.
Efrain Escudero, that's the one. Efrain Escudero, he got him. He got him with the submission. I mean, basically, since he's come in the UFC, he's kind of just looks like he's cocky in the stand-up. So, I don't know. I guess when you're young and you're good, you can be cocky.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So next I forgot to mention Brookins too, employing the bitch slap in the fight. Did you see that? He threw like a 3 bitch slap combo.
I didn't see it. No.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if that's effective anymore.
You can do it. Boss Rutan.
Yeah. Liver shot.
Liver shot.
Something like that. But
Bing.
Like next for Oliveira, you got to give him the mule kick. Dennis Seaver.
Ooh, that would be weird. I like it.
That's a fucking.
But Seaver moved down to 145.
Right. This is 45.
Oh, these guys are 45ers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because he moved down too. Everybody's moved down.
I
forgot they moved down.
Because 55 is so stacked. I was like, fuck, I go down to 45. So.
Yeah, because Oliveira fought at 55. That's right. Okay.
When he first came in, yeah. So I think that would be a fucking striking war, and Seaver is goddamn huge for 45. And then Oliveira is like this string bean, but like fast and wiry. Man, that makes for a good matchup. I like that. And give Brookins like Diego Nunes and let them see what happens.
Flying craziness.
Yeah.
Of whatever.
Yeah. He could probably win. Brookins could probably win that fight.
Okay.
Depends.
Yeah, I mean,
he uses the wrestling. He needs to use the wrestling. And we'll move right along. Iaquinta. How do you pronounce this other guy's name?
Chiesa. Michael Chiesa.
Chiesa shaved off his beard. He looked like a psychopath or Eric Roberts. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, I guess I didn't catch the Eric Roberts reference when I was watching it.
But now that you mentioned
it, yeah, okay.
You got the beard shave. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Weird. Is that Eric Roberts?
Yes, he's actually an MMA fighter in the off season.
Yes. So,
what do you think about this one?
I think we mentioned it earlier. I just don't know that.
Tired fighters.
I think if the fighters had 4 weeks, I really feel like Iaquinta has more tools, and he's a tougher fighter. And I think he would have put it on him a lot more. But I feel like both guys came out really beat up and just kind of maybe didn't fight their normal style. Because even when you remember Iaquinta earlier, he was an animal earlier in the season. I mean, he was trying to kill people.
Yeah, he was a destroyer. I thought for sure Iaquinta would walk through him.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. And it almost looked like the other guy was getting the better of him in the striking.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what is going on here?
Yeah, and I don't know if he was dazed, but he wasn't doing the best job defending that rear naked choke. Because, I mean, Chiesa was relentless with it, kept trying to, like, bait one of his arms to get him back and then keep sinking that in.
Yeah, it was pretty quick once he got it down. It was within maybe 20 seconds, got it, and they're like, fuck, that is locked. He's really going to sleep.
Yep.
You did not tap.
Sucks. But what are you going to do? I mean, I think both guys will be back. You got to give Iaquinta another fight, for sure.
Yeah, they'll all get another fight for sure.
Yeah.
Who?
Don't know. I think they're probably going to want a nice break now after 12 weeks.
Give them like a year off. You know,
they're on the
fucking 4 fights, 3 fights.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's a lot of fighting. I'm surprised they even allow that. after how much beating they took.
Seriously.
Because Chiesa took a big beating in his last fight.
So I wonder if because those other fights are 2 rounds that they don't officially count as fights, is that the way that they're able to get away with fighting so often then?
Possibly. That's a great question.
It seems like usually
that's a great question. We should call up Keith Kaiser and ask him.
I already got questions for you.
Do you? You should call him on the phone.
I need the therapeutic use
that
exemption.
That recording thing we have, and we put a phone interview out with him. See if he'll do it. That'll be cool.
That's right. We'll make
or we
it
can
happen.
fly there and put the mic in his face.
We've got questions. Do you have answers?
Go.
Yeah. Speak now or don't speak.
That's right. Should we have sponsors?
Damn right.
Sponsors! We have MMAHQ.com, the world's best daily deal site, featuring the latest
fighters, trends, and brands.
They sell
1 item per day
until
it's sold out. That's
or
my favorite.
Until
the next one?
Yes. Beginning at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, or 8 Pacific.
I'm going Mountain Time.
Okay.
9 o'clock!
Mountain Time.
Fuck yeah. Why can't they just... Why do we all have to be different?
I don't know. Why not?
It's like daylight savings time.
I think Arizona doesn't change it or something.
It's good. That's how everybody should be. We should be like, fuck you and your daylight savings time. Not subscribe.
And there's like parts of Indiana where they're in a fucking different time zone than other parts. It's really weird. It's like a weird line, yeah. So as soon as you drive across, it's like a time
So you could lose an hour from like going to your buddy's house across the street.
Yeah, literally where I live to you, we could be an hour apart.
That's fucked up. Retarded.
It's really stupid.
Who's making these rules
I don't
up?
know. Well, they have to draw the line somewhere. So I guess.
I suppose.
Also check out BetDSI.com, where you can bet on MMA and many other things. Matt is sporting the BetDSI hat.
Yeah.
Here.
Enter the code MMA Nuts
at BetDSI.eu.
That's right. And you get a huge bonus, almost like a BBC bonus. You know what's funny about BBC? There was I'm flipping through the channels, and there's a show that says BBC World. I'm like, what the hell is this?
For a UK program.
Yeah. It just looks
not what
weird.
You think it is.
It just looks weird.
It's all in your head.
It is in my head.
So, also, we are sponsored by
Bard's Beer, best gluten-free beer in the world. Look at it. I'll deliver right now on it. So delicious.
It is delicious.
Yeah, but bardsbeer.com, you can find a retailer or location near you. Enjoy.
Is it the original sorghum malt beer?
That's what they say.
Wow.
Make a delicious chili with it. Beer batter.
Oh, yeah. Beer batter chili. Wait, what are you doing? Hold on.
Party time!
Not quite that crazy.
You know, it's all good. That leads us right into the main event.
Oh, yes.
All that I say is don't doubt the Kampmann. I've doubted him twice.
What's up now? Every time you bet against him.
It's my boy.
We just talked about this a couple weeks ago. You're like, oh, I'm taking the juggernaut.
Kampmann's my boy. I've always liked his fighting style, and every time I pick against him, he proves me wrong.
Is that why you do it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, he almost lost.
He's a finisher.
He almost lost. He got his ass kicked in the first 2 minutes of that fight.
Well, I think that's just his slow starting ability, and he needs to get a beating put on him to wake up.
He was yelling at his corner.
Can't get away from that.
Telling him that they didn't hit him hard enough before the fight.
Well, he said Ray Cephalo's in his corner. He's like, I guess I'm going to have him drop me with a left hook before I walk into the cage so I can get this party started a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Like, shit, man. Like, he's pushing it to the brink, man. You've done it in 2 fights now. You did it in the Thiago Alves fight where Alves was dominating him for like 2 4/5 rounds, and then Alves makes a mistake, goes for a takedown. I think would he lock him up with a guillotine? Yeah, it was a guillotine.
Yep.
And taps him out. And then this fight, he comes out first round a little slow. Ellenberger lands a huge left hook, goes to the ground, pounds away.
The Maz is like, you're good.
Yeah. The Maz knows
Carry on.
whether or not you're retaining consciousness,
It's all good.
whether or not you're intelligently defending yourself.
Yes.
And so they make it to a second round, and Ellenberger threw some weird punch, and I think he got clipped with a short right by Kampmann because he kind of like wobbly legged around.
I still didn't
didn't
catch
see it. It was like a
I don't know if
phantom
it's
punch.
off camera or something.
Maybe.
Somebody shot him with a BB.
Yeah. In the fucking cornhole, I don't know. You all right over there?
No, that's what he was saying.
Oh,
He's like, after the fight, he's like, what's this?
I don't know. He's
the poison dart.
pulling HIV out of his head over there. It's all good.
No HIV.
So, yes. Then they get up against the cage, and then Kampmann locks up the clinch. Tie clinch, fires off fucking 3 knees. But bam!
Right
goes
on
down
chin,
and then fucking bounces his head. Now, was that an early stoppage by the Mods?
I don't think so, because I saw his eyes roll, and I also I look at two things. Like, I look at the eyes, and I look at what the arms are doing. If the arms are stiff and doing something, unless of course he's out, like stiff out, but then I feel like the guy still has control of himself. But if he falls back and his eyes roll and his head bounces and his arms go like this, you're out. It's better just to step right in. And I think he saw that and was like, it's good. And nobody argued. I mean, Ellenberger didn't have anything to say after, I don't think. So he was...
I think the Maj should just finger his ass and see what's going on.
You feel that? He's still alive.
He's still awake here. You get that whole fist up in there, we got a problem. Houston Alexander.
You may be gay if...
if the Maz fist you after you've been rendered
Dana White
unconscious.
hates that guy. He was talking shit about him all night on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. There was a fight
You
earlier.
thought it was an early stoppage, or did he fuck something
Not
else
about that
over?
one in particular. I think it was an earlier fight in that I couldn't see because it was on fuel again. Some bullshit, like stood him up too early or something. I don't know. So, I mean, he's had some questionable calls. You don't know what's going to happen when you're in the cage with that guy. If I was going to fight, I would never want him as a ref because I would feel unsafe.
I think the problem is he shaved the porn stash. I think that's when he
Was
lost
that-
all his power.
Okay.
Now he doesn't know how to fucking ref anymore.
Because he used to be awesome? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know about that, but I'm just trying to help the guy out. I think a stash, maybe a little
Maybe we should interview
goatee.
him.
The Maz.
Yeah.
The Maz,
Everybody
man.
hates that guy. We should
What
just
is going
fucking talk
on?
to this guy.
You're being deemed one of the worst refs in MMA. How do you respond to that?
These are all good. These are good ideas.
This is the idea show.
These are good
We're
ideas.
sure to come up with at least a half of an idea before the end of this.
Yes.
So, next for Kampmann, it's pretty clear. There's not too many options for both these guys. Kampmann gets Hendricks, is the #1 contender.
Oh, they're not giving Hendricks a title shot?
Well, it still remains to be seen. When the fuck is GSP going to come back?
Never!
When is Condit going to... Condit said he's going to wait forever. I say, fuck this, strip GSP. Condit holds the belt.
Strip GSP?
What? Strip him naked. Grease him up, man.
Get the mouths in there and be like, what's up?
My fist.
You feel
is
this?
cool.
How's your knee now, bitch?
That's right. You 99% or 100%? What's
I am
up?
not impressed by your fisting.
Yeah. I think he would be.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. I think so. Some people go this way, some people go that way. I think he goes this way.
Okay. I got
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Great. So, Ellenberger, then, who does he get? He gets Koscheck.
Is that confirmed too?
No,
Oh.
but it does seem to be the natural progression of fights.
Man, that poor guy.
Who?
Ellenberger, he's like hot and cold constantly.
Well, it seems like you get a guy on a good run, he's on a heater, and then he runs into a unstoppable
6 fights he won.
Right.
Well, one of them you said was bullshit, right?
Which one?
The Diego Sanchez one? Didn't you think?
That was the Kampmann loss. That one was bullshit for me.
Oh, you're right.
Kampmann and Sanchez.
My bad.
But Kampmann was on fire
Jake
too.
Shields.
And that one was questionable.
1, 2,
loss.
3, 4 knockouts in that stint with 2 decisions. And then he gets knocked out.
Yeah, first time, right?
Sucks. Well, first time for everything. He's still young.
It sure is. Looks at Jim Miller, choked out.
27.
It's all good.
It's exciting to watch.
It is.
I'd like to see him fight once, like a guy that he reminds me like Iaquinta versus Kampmann. Like they have the same style, like just balls to the wall, good.
I feel like Kampmann's got more tools in his toolbox.
No, Ellenberger
Oh, okay.
versus Iaquinta.
Agree then.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Iaquinta as Kampmann.
No.
Okay.
No, that would be murder.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Very technical. Kampmann's technical, man. He's the guy. When it's just so weird.
He needs to avoid getting punched in the fucking face.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He gets hit too much.
Yeah, he does.
And then it takes him. He goes to that brink, and he's going to get to that point where he can't come back.
Like when you get knocked out, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can push it
that
so
point?
far.
Okay.
But when your eyes are rolling in the back of the head, you can't make that comeback. So.
Nope.
We shall see. He wants that title shot because he also didn't he have a close fight with Condit?
He did.
It was debatable who would have won. It might have even been a split decision. I mean, I had it clear for.
Let me fact check that.
I had a clear win for Kampmann in that fight. And I think that was also, I want to say it was Condit's first fight in the UFC after coming up from the WEC.
Yes, split decision. Back in 2009. Wow, good memory you have.
It's disgusting at times. So, that'll take us right into viewer mail.
Oh, do we have mail today?
Yes,
or
we do.
Sponsors?
You already had sponsors. Sometimes I like to go backwards, Ingo. I'm just clicking away, don't worry.
The laptop is frozen. It's back.
See, I double click. It's like double tap. It's Zombieland, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Is that the second rule of Zombieland?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. Did you ask for viewer mail?
Yes, I did.
Forgot to check.
I will fire away at you. Let's go in order. We already answered some of these questions because Brandon Piper asked, do you think that was an appropriate stoppage by the ref in the Ellenberger-Kampmann fight?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Done. Looking. Ryan Smith asks, who do you think are the best and worst refs in MMA? I can jump on that.
Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Worst refs, for sure, the Maz
or the chick.
and Kim Winslow.
Okay, yes.
Those two, I think, are tied.
Pretty tight, yes.
Best refs, Herb Dean is slipping a little.
Yep. I like.
But I'm
the other guy.
promoting Yves Levine.
You like Yves Levine?
Yeah. He's like the guy that doesn't push you good, he doesn't push you bad. He does the job and he's unnoticed. Okay. I think that's why I like him.
I like the guy who's been surging for me. I think he's doing a great job. Tattoo guy.
Josh Rosenthal.
That's it. Yeah. I think he's been quietly doing a very good job.
I think Rosenthal and Levine are on the rise. I think Herb Dean's slipping a little bit.
What about Big John?
He doesn't ref anymore.
No,
it doesn't seem like,
sometimes
but he's still good. But it just seems like there's a changing of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put McCarthy up.
And they got a lot of, like, if you watch the undercards, there's a lot of
many regional
new
guys.
people that are just kind of.
Well, I think they're using the regional people. I think we need to get a good crew of refs that go to everyone, guys that are most consistent. Then maybe you bring one up and comer to do the undercard fights and kind of work their way in, or maybe you have two refs in there.
At the same time?
Be like hockey and four fucking
inside
officials.
ref and an outside ref.
I got two line judges and then I got two refs on the ice. Fucking nobody's going to do anything illegal. We'll have two guys in there at all times. It might not be big enough for that. Because they're already tripping over each other. Yeah. But that would be, maybe the refs need to square off then. If the action's getting too slow, then they start throwing.
I'm making the call.
All right, this shit's not working. Now it's time for you and I to throw down, motherfucker. Let's do this. Yeah. All right, back to the questions. See, I got two lost. I'm already running around. Brian Caruso asked, who is the most deserving at welterweight for the next title shot after Condit versus GSP happens? Kind of already talked about that.
Yeah,
Hendricks and Kampmann, winner of Hendricks-Kampmann. I think we answered everything. Ray Gomez, do you guys think anybody is going to buy the upcoming Brazil card? Not looking so good.
2 people, maybe 3.
I will agree.
Or 4.
Well, here's a question specifically for Ingo. Hunter McClelland asks, how do you think Nick Diaz would fare against Condit in a rematch?
You know what? It depends. If the fight is for a title shot, I think it may go very similar. If the fight is for not a title shot, then I think Diaz wins because Condit will come out a lot less cautious and he's going to get caught. If that makes any sense to you?
No.
No, because he came out kind of point fighting and trying to be.
He'll still test positive for weed.
Elusive in that fight, dancing around. So if that's not on the line, then he's going to come out as old natural born killer and Diaz can't be stopped, so he's going to.
Oh, he will be stopped.
End up eating some shit, like a straight right cross, something.
All right, now Ryan Smith has another question. Do you guys like up-and-comers versus proven veteran fights? And he says, saw Phil Baroni versus an up-and-comer last night.
Phil got knocked out again, didn't he?
I did not see the results. So
I think he did. I think the other fight that he was supposed to have now is off because he got KO'd really bad. I better check this.
I think he had a therapeutic use exemption.
He might have. There's another guy that's...
Enhanced? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Doesn't he come out with a positive stance on steroids?
There's nothing wrong with
a few
that.
times. Yeah, he got knocked out. Chris Holland.
Hey, but he goes out guns blazing.
He's been knocked out a lot. Let's see, 5 times.
Can't be good for your health.
He's lost he's lost more than he's won. 15 losses, 14 wins.
Wow, that's a problem. Mark Hunt was close to that. He's a couple of those.
A lot of fights.
Yep.
It's too bad.
Greg LaFountain asks, is there a ref when you see he's going to ref the fight, especially main event, you think, oh God, he's going to fuck this fight up? You know, there's one guy we haven't seen in a while,
Who?
Cecil Peoples.
Oh, yeah, he's been reffing.
He's just judging and fucking up the judging.
Yes.
He used to ref. What happened to them?
I think he still does the smaller cards. Like the what the hell, like Rumble cards, Rumble in the Jungle.
Rumble in the Bronx,
Yeah,
the worst movie ever.
Rumble in the Bronx?
Yeah.
What was that?
A Jackie Chan movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't, yeah.
Fucking saw it
Not
in
a
the theater.
Jackie Chan fan, sorry.
Horrible.
Don't like it.
I tried. He's no Bruce Lee.
Definitely not. You know what is cool, though?
What?
Anderson Silva is supposed to be making some commercials for Bud Light and using Bruce Lee movies as like a... There's supposed to be some weird shit happening.
Well, they had that one. It was... I've seen the clip. It was him and Steven Seagal, like, squaring off in the bar.
Okay.
Like, talking smack to each other or something.
I think they're making fun of all the old martial arts movies or something weird where they're going to do scenes from all of them, like Bloodsport. I don't know. Every time I think Jean-Claude Van Damme, I remember that. Is a kickboxer where he's in the bar dancing like some...
That sort of GIF is like around on the internet.
Yeah.
It's like in the tank top, and they always put someone else's head on his body. It's all good.
Guy.
I think we need to get like a legend fight, like Seagal, Van Damme, all
Chuck Norris!
Chuck Norris will still kick your ass.
You probably could.
He had the Chuck Norris jeans. You can't beat those.
Nice.
Those things were awesome.
Did you buy some?
I don't think they have them anymore, but if I had them,
Probably
they'd be
find them on
awesome.
eBay.
I'll look for them.
Oh, they stretch?
Fuck yeah.
Stretch pants?
You can throw a high kick like a motherfucker.
Those are popular now. I see people wearing them. You ever see those? Skinny
It's like
jeans?
the pregnant bitch jeans, right?
Yeah, sort of. Well, I don't know. Dudes are wearing them. I'm like,
what's up with that? You mean they're like real tight ones, like tight to the
Not
body, and
skinny
they look
jeans,
like women jeans?
But they look like jeans, but
Yeah.
they're actually spandex. But they're form-fitting.
Oh my god.
Weird. So
There's a problem with that.
I agree.
We're moving out. That'll shut down viewer mails. Thank you for all your emails.
If you would like to send us a question to the show,
Where can they do that at, Ingo?
fans at MMAnotes.com.
That's awesome.
Check us out on Facebook, iTunes, YouTube. Subscribe. Click the links. Bling, bling, bling. Go to Twitter. All that shit.
Get ready for some contests. I feel a contest coming in the future, Ingo.
Bet DSI contest?
Yes,
What are we giving away?
I don't know.
A trip to Jamaica.
Oh. Yes. And when he says Jamaica, he means your house.
I mean Jamaica, New York.
All right.
Only if you live in Jamaica, New York.
See? I'm a step ahead of the game.
Okay.
I'm in the game.
Yes,
the Game of Thrones.
We'll send you a $5 coupon to 7-Eleven.
Or a free bumper sticker,
That too.
whichever comes first.
Okay.
Betting on a bumper sticker in
Okay.
your future. So watch for that. I'm guessing in the next 2 weeks we'll run a Bet DSI contest.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
be on the lookout for that. Speaking of the game and Game of Thrones, tonight,
Season
finale. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fuck yeah.
Was last week not the best episode of the show ever?
It was.
It was
and
crazy.
Here's the question. Did they just save the whole budget for this show for like this? Because I don't think anybody's died until this, spoiler alert, the last show, like a fucking epic war, right?
Yeah, it was really good. There was a siege on the city, and Joffrey shows his crazy, bitchy self. I mean, man, there's so much shit going on right now. I don't.
Well, it was weird because they didn't even follow any of the other stories. You didn't see like Jon Snow and his escapades.
Yeah, whatever happened to him? Yeah.
You didn't see anything about the dragon.
There's too much going
princess. You didn't see anything else. It would just focus on this siege, this war, whatever you want to call it. But it was fucking awesome.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm gonna go home and edit the show, get it done, and then sit down and watch that.
I'm gonna go home. Well, actually, I'm home. I'm gonna go hit the sack and then go to bed.
What?
I'm gonna hit the sack and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Are you with me?
No.
Good. You don't want to be with me on that one. So we're at the knowledge segment.
Okay. I have nothing.
I have something. So I go to the pool, the local pool here in my city.
Your city?
Or your city.
Oh.
Hey.
Where do you live? Chicago?
Chicago's. And I see two people walking their dog, but they're not exactly walking their dog. They're in those motorized wheelchairs.
The dog?
No, not the dog. The people. They're in their motorized wheelchairs.
Oh, well, okay. Like the grocery store kind?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they both have cowboy hats on.
What?
And I'm like, this is really weird.
Are they Mexican?
No. And I'm just wondering.
It's a fair question. Not
It is.
Hispanics in Chicago.
Why are you so racist?
I'm not. I'm asking. There's lots of cowboy hats. This is in this area. That's who I see wearing cowboy hats.
But I was just the visual I had me thinking about Bon Jovi and going, was this his inspiration for the line, "I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride"?
Maybe.
I don't know. It was fucking weird, and I'm trying not to laugh, and I'm walking, and I'm like, and I'm too old, and it would look like a husband and a wife, and they're probably in their 80s, and like.
How big were the dogs? Tiny?
Oh, it was just one. It was like a Siberian Husky.
Oh my God.
And it was like 70 feet in front of them because he had the long extender leash. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is this scene?
I
wanted to go back to my car, get my phone, and film this shit. I'm going, what the fuck is this? It's awesome. And it was a better experience at the pool because I think all the pregnant chicks that I talked about last
They watch our show?
None were to be found. The talent level was up tenfold.
Okay. Everybody's got, it's the season.
It was impressive. I saw no pregnant chicks, and talent much higher. I didn't even wear sunglasses. I said hell of it.
Who cares?
I'm looking around.
Okay.
Just looking around. Just saying.
He's got his eye on you.
That's right.
Eyes.
That's right.
Where'd that come from? I got my eye on you. Well, is that like? That's weird. Everybody has two eyes, so why is it only one eye he's got on you? What's he doing with the other eye? That's
I guess it's better an eye than a ball.
Got my ball on you.
Got your ball on you.
My cock is pointing towards your direction.
I just shaved my left ball, but I leave my right one not shaved.
Why would you do that?
For effect.
Okay. That's weird. Alrighty then.
Sandpaper.
Sounds itchy.
Sometimes I like to be a little rough on a woman.
Fair enough.
Sometimes I don't.
Okay.
Kimball Slice knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes he shaves half his chest.
Oh, yeah.
The other side he doesn't.
I see where you're going with
Wow,
this.
I pulled that one out of nowhere.
Yes, you did.
And we'll leave it right there.
That has been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name is Weigold.
Matt Griffith.
And I got nothing.
You got nothing?
No.
Keith Jardine has got nothing. I turned him around because he was scaring me.
Really?
I got sick of him looking at me when I was trying to work out. Oh, he's going to fucking break some shit. Now he just broke the copyright laws.
Keith Jardine says,
yeah.
fuck your mom.
Great. Now all our videos and channel just got taken off of YouTube. Is Zuffa yeah, he's still Zuffa owned. He's in strike force.
Fuck you, Shogun.
It's okay. It's Velcroed.
Okay.
I Velcro that shit. That's all we got this week. We'll be back next week for some hilarity, I'm sure. Thanks for playing.